Okay, so let's jump into this. The idea, generating power from the sun, sure, but also when it's like pouring rain.
Yeah, it sounds a bit out there, doesn't it? But this white paper we looked at from Black Knight Power, it actually dives right into that possibility.
Specifically for Idaho, right? That was the focus.
Exactly. How feasible are these, rain-powered solar panels in a place like Idaho? It's not about replacing solar altogether, but maybe adding
Adding
something.
a layer. Yeah, the paper mentioned this tech adds a mechanism, right, to normal solar panels.
To capture energy from raindrops hitting the panel.
How does that even work?
Well, it uses something called triboelectric nanogenerators, 10Ns for short.
Okay, 10 ends, and they do what exactly?
They basically convert the kinetic energy, the impact of the falling rain, into electricity.
Ah, okay, so it sits alongside the regular solar part, the photovoltaic system.
Precisely. The PV part gets the sun, the 10 part gets the rain. The promise is, more continuous power, sunny or rainy.
Which, yeah, tackles a big downside of just standard solar, doesn't it? The inconsistency.
Definitely. When it's cloudy or raining, your normal solar output just tanks.
So Idaho. The source material, it really paints a picture of, well, pretty different climates within the state itself.
Oh, absolutely. You look at northern Idaho, and the paper says it gets quite a bit of rain, sometimes, 50 inches a year?
Yeah, something like that. But then down south, like Boise and the Snake River Plain.
Much, much drier. We're talking like
Yeah.
less than 10 inches a year,
Yep.
often.
That same area, Boise, gets a ton of sun, right? The paper mentions almost 3,000 hours a year.
Which is huge, makes it perfect territory for traditional solar panels.
And the white paper gives that example, doesn't it? The Coleman family.
It does. In Boise, they put in a 7 kilowatt system, standard PV.
And the numbers look pretty good. Cost about $12,700 after the rebates.
But saving them around $1,800 a year, plus cutting CO2.
Yeah, and the paper mentioned like a 7-year payback period, roughly. That's pretty solid for solar.
It really is. It shows how well traditional solar works when you've got that much sunshine.
So that leads to the question the source kind of explores. If the sun is so good in the south and there's not much rain, where does this rain power tech actually fit in for Idaho?
That's the key question, isn't it? And the paper's analysis seems pretty clear on this.
It suggests that, yeah, the rain tech helps during rain, obviously, but in those drier southern areas.
Its overall contribution just isn't going to be huge compared to what you get from the sun.
So the real potential for this rain capture part, according to the source.
Is really in those wetter northern regions of Idaho.
Ah, okay. Because with more rain, that tank component can actually add a meaningful amount of energy,
Yeah.
especially during the wetter seasons.
Exactly. It could genuinely supplement the solar power, leading to better year-round performance up there.
So the big takeaway from the source isn't really rain panels or solar panels. It's more like a hybrid.
Yes, exactly. A hybrid approach tailored to the local weather. That seems to be what the paper points towards as the most promising direction.
Combining the strengths of both. Maximizing energy capture, whether it's sunny or rainy, depending on where you are in Idaho.
That's the core insight, I think. Traditional solar is great where it's sunny, like the Coleman example shows.
But this rain power tech could be a valuable add-on, a supplement, especially up north.
Even though the paper notes the combined system would cost more upfront.
Right, higher initial cost, but potentially better overall efficiency and maybe reliability across different weather.
That seems to be the conclusion. Integrating both offers the best path for, efficiency and resilience across Idaho's varied climate.
So it's about designing systems that really adapt, using whatever energy source, sun or rain, is available locally.
Making energy generation more resilient by tuning it specifically to the environment.
Okay, so wrapping this up, here's something for you, the listener, to think about, drawing from the source material. How could integrating different renewable technologies like this, building hybrid systems for both sun and rain, create a more resilient, more reliable energy future? Not just in Idaho, but anywhere with, variable weather. It's about building systems that truly fit their surroundings.